Tonight, I want to talk with you guys all about what it may be like for me in the next phase in life. Now that I graduated from high school, last school year, sadly, I know I always say sadly because I loved high school and I loved seeing all my friends. That's where I got to see all my friends back when I was still living at my old house with my parents. And it's still emotional for me now because even though I'm living in my own place all by myself, even though I had people over every so often, but not all the ones I haven't seen since I graduated. Not well, I've seen some of them when I graduated with them, but people that are now moved to say Victoria to go to University of Victoria, for example. And I really want to tell you guys what the trickiest thing for me in my life later on in life when I get old. Well, I should say too old, but probably when I get into my mid 20s. The one thing that's probably going to be the toughest for me in my whole entire life, I don't know if you guys are trying to guess, but the one thing I don't want you guys all to be surprised about it, but the one thing that's going to really be tough on me is marriage. Now, I know a lot of people love me. I know that, but it's just I'm a private person when I have people as friends, because not just because of other people, getting to know all my friends from school, but it's family issues. Like I remember, you guys might remember me saying a long time ago that I haven't brought people over to my house when I was living with my parents for so many years. It's because I just need my privacy, just with me and my friends just hanging out. I just don't want my parents around being my freaking bodyguard. And when I get into marriage, when I marry somebody, I'm worried it's just gonna get much worse. Like especially if I when I get my wedding reception going and all that, if that ever happens, when that happens, when there's a dance, then it people in my family are just gonna get way too crazy on my awesome girl. So it's really tough, and I really wish it would just be like a private marriage. But you know what happens with when you get married. I've been to so many weddings before for some of my family members over the years, and really, it's just I just realized that everyone in your family would have to know that you're married. And I know you guys would all be okay telling your parents you want to get married to somebody. But for me, I kind of get nervous because sometimes family, because I'm worried that my wife or fiance, when I get my awesome girlfriend one day, is gonna think that they're just gonna love some of my family more than me, which would make me very sad and a little uncomfortable. Because even though I'm still single, I still want to, I still like to be around friends, hanging out with people. But just when I'm in a relationship, I always keep it a secret just in case if something gets worse later on. Like, if you guys remember, some of you would know when I dated a good friend of mine from last year. We only dated for a week and a half, and then my girlfriend dumped me 2 days after my birthday, which was very sad. But I went through it. Try to get over with it. But it can keep continuing even at a young age. Like I'm still 18. I'm gonna be 19 in 2 more months. But even still, and also one tip I can make is you'll be seeing all these commercials on TV or anywhere about online dating sites like eHarmony and all that crap. I would not use it because most of the people are up there are fake. It kind of like hacking. So if you were thinking of ever doing that, I recommend you do not, and just take your time with it because love comes whenever it comes. Even for myself, and for myself as a disability, it might take me a lot longer because there's so many people out there with disabilities that will actually want to be in love with someone no matter if they actually have a disability like I do, or they're just regular people. And with regular people, it's very easy because they're more outgoing. Of course, I'm outgoing, even though I have a disability. I try to be like a normal person, and everyone thinks I am, but I'm really not. And I know people can tear up from this when people say that come on, you just don't need to be sorry for me that I'm a regular person. Well, I'm not a regular person, and I have a disability, and I've been diagnosed at 2.5 years old. But and then yeah, marriage is definitely gonna be a really tough thing. And actually, I want to read a couple of short articles here, like this one here. My friends think I should marry a disabled person, and should I do that? No, no one but you should decide who you should marry. Others may tell you what to do because they think they know better, or they think they have your best interests at heart. It's up to you to decide how much to consider and how much to ignore. Some women may consider marrying another person with the same disability. Some women may want someone with a different disability, while others may want a non-disabled person. And that's what I was just saying. Like sometimes someone with a disability may just want to marry somebody who's not diagnosed with any disability, with autism or something, anything like that. Like for me, if I could marry a girl that's just a normal person. And it's best to not get bothered too much by this. Ideally, you would like the person for who she or he is. Then their disability just won't matter at all. Whatever you do, don't let others' opinions influence you to do something you don't want to. Now, I just want to read one more here. And it's kind of like the most important thing you want to keep in mind, which is, should I hide my disability and get married? Well, trust is the foundation of a relationship. Once you lie or cheat, you are breaching trust and weakening this foundation. What you will gain out of hiding your disability, deceiving someone, it's just not fair to them. Would you have liked it would you like it if they had done the same to you? No matter how much the pressure or how great the temptation, do not start your relationship with half truths or lies, guys. Even for regular people, same thing. And dishonesty is a relationship that can also have negative ripple effects. It may result in your partner despising you for lying to them, abandoning you later, or humiliating you and making your life much miserable. And yeah, you just can't lie. There's no good reason to lie. Not even, doesn't matter if it's your girlfriend or fiance or wife or husband or anything like that. No, you shouldn't. Not even to anyone else you trust. You shouldn't lie. And a lie may take care of present, but it has no future. So yeah, that's all I really want to really talk about. You don't really need to tear up on me on how much marriage is going to be tough for me on. I know I'm in a tough life kind of still, even though I'm in a good life just living here in my awesome apartment. But you never know what's going to happen later on in life where something could get worse. Not just for my disability, but just you never know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen later on for everybody in life. Not even for the people that I've known in high school that graduated with me. I just don't know. They might just have a big career one day and move out of town, which will make me sad when they move out of town. Even if it was just for temporary time, like even for like a year or something, it so would kinda. And I at least my main focus is just, sharing my life with people in schools and public events, which I try to. Like at the open mic night I was at in early March this month. And I just really love sharing. I just love just making friends and just talking with people and all that. And lots of people say they love me, and I love you all too. But I just love everybody just as friends. At this moment of time, I just love all of you guys just as friends. And you never know what's going to happen for me in marriage later on in life. But we'll just have to see. All I can say right now is it's going to be pretty tough on me comparing to all of you guys.